Hi, boys and girls. So we are back for another fun science unit. Now, this unit is going to go off of what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks. For the past 2 weeks, we've been talking about different ways that we can travel, different ways that we can get from one place to the other. And we talked about such ways as by land, like cars, buses, bicycles. We talked about the air, like airplanes, helicopters, and hot air balloons. And then we talked about the water, like boats and jet skis and submarines. Well, this unit, this week, we're going to go off of that. And we're going to start talking about places we can go rather than the ways that we get there. So we're going to start exploring travel a little differently. And the way we're going to do this is we're going on a bear hunt. All of this week's activities will all have to do with one of our favorite songs, We're Going on a Bear Hunt. And we're also going to be using a book that I'm sure most of you have read before. It's called We're Going on a Bear Hunt, and it's by Michael Rosen. Now, if you don't have this book, don't worry. There is a fantastic animated version on YouTube. All you have to do is search for We're Going on a Bear Hunt animated story, and the whole thing will pop up. And you can read along with it. And it actually is like a cartoon, and it'll bring you through the story. And it is a little different than the song. You're going to be seeing different scenes. You're going to be hearing different sounds. And that's what's so great about this, is we're going to be able to use a lot of our senses. We're going to be making some sensory bags and bottles. We're going to be making different sounds to go along with the story. We're going to be doing a lot of bear activities. We're going to be making bear puppets and all kinds of things bear hunt related, bear snacks, you name it, we're going to do it. So our first activity is we're going to explore bears. And the best way to do that is with something that is so beyond popular that I bet all of you have at least one, if not more, of these things in your house. We are going to be talking about teddy bears. And like I said, I'm sure a lot of you have a teddy bear in your house. And if you don't, you know what? You could probably make one out of paper or different things that we can use in order to go through this week's activity. But teddy bears, like I said, are one of the most popular toys in the world. Kids all over the place, even adults have teddy bears. Look at me, this is my teddy bear. And how did teddy bears come to be? Does anybody know? How did we get teddy bears? Where did they come from? Did they just appear one day? Did the aliens drop them down from space? No. What happened was, a long, long time ago, there was a president, and he was the 26th president of the United States, Theodore Teddy Roosevelt. And this president loved to go on trips and vacations. And his favorite thing to do while he was on vacation was actually to go hunting. And he was invited on a trip once in about 1902 with the governor of Mississippi. And the governor of Mississippi made it possible for Teddy Roosevelt to actually hunt a black bear. So while they were on this trip, Teddy Roosevelt met a black bear who he was supposed to hunt and unfortunately bring home with him. And guess what? Teddy Roosevelt, he felt so bad for the teddy bear, and he wanted to make sure that black bear. He wanted to make sure that this black bear stayed safe. So he didn't hunt him. He actually let him go. And what happened is that a newspaper called the Washington Post, it actually printed a cartoon of President Roosevelt and the bear. And a guy named Morris Mitchum, I keep saying Michael Rosen because that's the author of the Bear Hunt book, but Morris Mitchum, what he did was he saw this cartoon and he had a great idea. He made a stuffed animal that looked like the bear that Teddy Roosevelt had met on his hunting trip. And what he did was he put him in a shop window and he put a label next to him that said Teddy's Bear, because President Roosevelt, his name was Theodore, and his nickname was Teddy. So it was if it was the president's bear. And before he knew it, people were buying teddy bears like crazy, and it became a craze. And everybody had a teddy bear at home. So isn't that cool that the way things happen give us all the things that we have today? You would never think about it. How did a teddy bear get here? But here we are. We have a teddy bear because of President Teddy Roosevelt. So, what we're going to do is, I hope all of you have a favorite teddy bear at home. And what we're going to do is a little exploration. And how we're going to do that is you just find your teddy bear, and hopefully mommy or daddy should have printed out this sheet for you. It's a teddy bear exploration sheet. Now with your teddy bear, we're going to go through and we are going to answer all these questions about our teddy bear. Now before I do, let me give you a little background of my teddy bear. My teddy bear, his name is actually Cortland because I went to Cortland, SUNY Cortland, and that's where I learned how to be a teacher. And when I graduated, they actually gave this to us at graduation. So I have had this bear for quite a number of years right now. And he's very, very special to me because it was the day that I became a teacher. When I graduated, I was able to teach the boys and girls just like you. So I keep him very special with me. And actually, I keep him in my bedroom on a shelf. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask and answer a few questions about our teddy bears. So when you go through this sheet, there's going to be a whole bunch of questions. There's going to be my teddy is, and that's where you're going to put your teddy's name. So my teddy bear's name is Cortland. So I would write Cortland right here. And if you need help from mom or dad, don't be afraid to ask. Never a bad thing to ask for help. Next one, my teddy is blank cubes tall. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure how tall your teddy bear is. And you can use pretty much any blocks, but because I'm sure that everybody also has these at home, I think one of the best thing to do is use Legos. So you can figure out how many Legos you think, and you're going to stand it up next to your teddy bear. And now that's a little tall, so I could probably take one away because he has a hat. So he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bricks, Lego bricks tall. So isn't that cool? So I would write the number 12 right on here. Next, my teddy is big or small? What do you guys think? Is he big or small? I would really go with medium, but I'm gonna say small because he's about, he can fit in my hand. He doesn't take up the whole size of me. So let's go with he's small. So I would circle the word small. Next, my teddy is soft or hard. He's definitely squishy. So I would circle the word soft. Next, my teddy weighs more or less than Miss Tina's. So what you're going to do is you are going to weigh your teddy bear. And you're going to see, is your teddy bear heavier than Cortland or is he lighter than Cortland? And I have a little scale right here. And I'm going to turn it on. See my scale? I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to weigh Cortland. Cortland is 8.57 ounces. So he's just about 8.5 ounces. So if your teddy bear is more than mine, you're going to circle the word more. If your teddy bear weighs less than mine, you're going to circle the word less. And last question, my teddy has long fur or short fur? And my teddy definitely has short fur, so I would circle short fur. So I can't wait to meet all of your teddy bears, and I hope you guys send me lots of pictures, and we shall see what else comes up in our unit with our teddy bears. And I can't wait to do some experiments with you and have a lot of fun. So I'll see you in a little bit for another fun project. All right, bye.